2025 is gearing up to be a year of dynamic, historic, and consciousness-expanding change. In this video, I'm going to share an energetic overview of 2025, including 5 angel messages on what to expect in the year ahead. Tune in with me, settle into your heart center, and get ready to receive. The overall energy of 2025 will be powerful for making dreams and visions a reality. This is a power year for manifestation, culmination, and fruition. Not only will we receive big opportunities to make dreams real, but we'll also be guided to do the inner healing work necessary so that we can transform and become a vibrational match for that new reality. 2025 is therefore going to be a big year for healing breakthroughs, karmic release, and transformation. This will be happening both at a personal level and on the world stage, where we'll see continued dissolution of the old and outdated, as well as a surge of progress into the future. Though we'll be called to do serious, transformative work at many levels of life, that work is culminating towards a higher level of unity consciousness. So, all of the upheaval, karmic healing, shadow work, realization, and manifestation is well worth the labor. This is all part of a greater process for giving birth to a consciousness of greater unity, fueled by love's truth. Let's go deeper. 2025 is a 9 universal year in numerology. The vibration of the number 9 embodies completion, spiritual enlightenment, and humanitarianism. According to the angels, this vibration will collectively nudge us to let go of the old so that we can achieve that completion. We'll be guided to accomplish this through facing past memories that need healing, offering forgiveness, and thereby healing and releasing past limitations and blockages to holding a higher spiritual consciousness. Anytime we release the old and undergo endings, this, of course, opens the door for new beginnings. So, though there may be a lot of completion and letting go, you're also likely to find yourself budding into the very beginning of a completely new vibration, timeline, and chapter of life. The number 9 is strongly associated with manifestation, as it is the number of months a baby gestates within the womb before being born. According to the angels, many of us will be receiving powerful soul lessons on creation and manifestation and be guided through a full creative cycle of life, wherein we will undergo personal transformation in order to align vibrationally with the new reality we wish to create. This journey of personal transformation will be brimming with opportunities to integrate the growth and lessons from the past several years, helping you to stand strong in your personal truth, self-sovereignty, and self-trust. As you embody these powerful qualities, you'll be divinely guided to create new systems, routines, and energetic patterns in your lifestyle, thoughts, beliefs, and relationships so that you can sustain whatever it is you're newly manifesting this year. There are a couple of potent dates to keep in mind for aligning with the universe's manifesting energy. The first of these is January 11th, which is the height of the 111 portal. Not only does this date read 111, vibrating with the powerful angel number for manifestation and spiritual awakening, but this is also the date when the lunar nodes shift signs. The North Node is the point in the sky that symbolizes our future collective destiny. Ever since July 17th, 2023, the North Node has been in the sign of Aries, symbolizing karmic lessons related to self-sovereignty and empowerment. These lessons were a key step in a driving point for humanity's evolution and collective spiritual growth. On January 11th, 2025, the North Node will move into Pisces, shifting us into a vibration of spirituality, creativity, and lessons on surrendering in faith and trust to the flow of life. This energy also invites us to face past pain and learn how to better process and heal suffering. One of the key lessons for doing so is to master self-love and self-acceptance at a much higher level. According to the angels, so much of the earth's suffering can be transmuted through shifting into a consciousness of total self-love and self-acceptance. To achieve this is to eradicate much of the inner suffering that begets external expressions of suffering. Overall, January 11th will mark a powerful spiritual shift that will plant seeds within us for learning how to transmute lower energies into higher energies through self-love throughout the next year and a half. Now, the South Node is a point in the sky that symbolizes our collective past. This is the energy of our roots, our subconscious mind, as well as what we're evolving or growing out of. Since July 17th, 2023, the South Node has been in the sign of Libra, symbolizing karmic lessons to help us grow out of self-sacrifice, people-pleasing, victimhood, and complacency. On January 11th, 2025, the South Node is moving into Virgo, representing a powerful vibrational shift wherein our karmic lessons will focus on releasing perfectionism, fear-based overanalyzing, anxiety, and rigidity in our routines, thoughts, and beliefs. Basically, the universe is helping you to break free of these old patterns in order to guide you to dream bigger, embrace a higher consciousness of compassion, step out of fear-based patterns of judgment and control, and awaken to a higher level of faith and trust. These lessons will be strong until July 26, 2026, when the lunar nodes shift signs again. Now, the next important date to take note of is January 25th, 2025. On this date, we are highly likely to undergo a timeline shift. On January 25th, 2025, all 7 planets in our solar system will align in a rare celestial event that will be visible to the naked eye in the skies. This planetary alignment will create a powerful vortex of energy, wherein the Earth will be directly lined up with raw source energy and infinite possibilities. Due to this powerful portal of flowing source energy, it is very possible for us to experience a timeline shift on that date. At all times, you are in touch with an infinite number of possible future paths. The paths that you are most likely to manifest are the ones that you vibrate with most similarly. Your vibration is determined by your beliefs, thoughts, choices, and overall mindset. Your consciousness, in other words, is creating and shaping your reality in every second of your life. Though you always have the power to shift your reality by shifting your consciousness, January 25th will bring you a massive boost of energy to powerfully push you in the direction of your chosen timeline. It's like a strong ocean wave pushing your body to the shore. You can ride the momentum and natural power of that wave by aligning with it, like a surfer catching a wave at the perfect moment. Overall, both January 11th and January 25th are super powerful days for manifesting and can set the tone for the entirety of 2025, including all of the powerful culmination, fruition, and manifesting that you'll be doing this year. Because of this, I'm going to be doing 2 live manifesting mastermind events on both of these dates for all of those who join my 2025 manifesting challenge. The manifesting challenge kicks off on January 11th, where we'll begin a 40-day manifestation ritual to powerfully shift our consciousness, align with our highest potential, and receive the angels' healing and wisdom along the way. If you'd like to join me for the manifesting challenge, just click the link I left for you in the description below to learn more and sign up. Now, with any powerful shift we make in the way of manifestation, there is always a powerful dose of transformation that will come with it. This theme of transformation is beautifully expressed by this year's Chinese zodiac sign. According to the Chinese zodiac, 2025 is the year of the wood snake. The snake brings in the energies of both transformation and wisdom. 2025 will include an arc of spiritual lessons that will be transformative initiation into higher levels of wisdom. The snake also symbolizes our ability to delve into divine mysteries, to go within the deep wilds of our consciousness and perceive the mysteries of the universe. This is a rich and vibrant energy for developing and accessing our intuition. This also aligns so synchronistically with the North Node and Neptune being in Pisces until 2026, both of which symbolize a deep intuitive in touchness with the divine mysteries and with spiritual wisdom. The snake also represents the vibrations of patience, deep thinking, problem solving, and the ability to drop into your inner wellspring of peace within. Now, wood is the element connected with this year of the snake. This represents an energy of growth, resilience, and building for the long term. So yet again, we're receiving strong validation that 2025 is a big year for manifesting something that will shape and shift your timeline for the long-term future. Overall, the angels wish for us to know that 2025 is going to be a powerful year for continued consciousness expansion, spiritual breakthroughs, the breakdown of outdated systems, and transformative healing. Let's go even deeper by exploring the angels' top 5 messages on the path ahead in 2025. The angels' first message for 2025 is that we are collectively opening the heart of compassion. Humanity is undergoing a long-term process of spiritual awakening and consciousness evolution. A huge theme of that evolution is about dropping into the intelligence of the heart. Your heart is your direct inner access point to the highest consciousness in the universe, to the miracle presence of the Creator. We are being guided through a profound shift out of the head and into the intelligence of the heart, wherein we're better able to feel and understand our unity with one another as a global human family. According to the angels, one of the biggest spiritual lessons we'll face in this process is trust. Part of the reason why so many get stuck in their head is because the ego, which is the mind of fear and separation, feels more comfortable and in control when it is judging, overanalyzing, and criticizing. Judging, analyzing, and criticizing are all activities we do in the head, in thoughts that are not anchored into the deep wisdom, intuition, and unity of the heart. In order to enter into the wisdom of the heart, we must learn to let go of fear-based control, judgment, and overanalysis. We must instead learn to raise the strength and courage of our faith and trust. To hold a high level of faith and trust, according to the angels, is to allow yourself to reconnect with the wisdom of your heart and channel the intelligence of God. This shift into the heart is guiding us to seek understanding and healing over strategy, brute force, or willpower. It is a trust fall into the unknown that allows us to reconnect with great compassion, creativity, and nurturing energies. At a collective level, this shift into the heart will include a surge of humanitarian lessons and values. As we enter 2025, Pluto, the planet of transformation and rebirth, will be firmly settled in Aquarius. This is the beginning of a 20-year cycle that will change reality as we know it. One of the biggest shifts coming in with this 20 years of change is related to humanitarian values. As we are collectively guided into the wisdom of the heart, we'll also be guided to more compassionately understand the humanitarian issues we face in our world today. On one hand, this may mean that we'll need to face the suffering in the world that is currently opposing humanitarian values of justice, equality, and compassion. This means doing the work to understand those opposing forces and transmute them at the roots. On the other hand, this humanitarian surge has huge potential to bring in a lot of light, goodness, and love, especially at the level of local communities and grassroots organizations. If these messages are lighting you up, then it is likely that you are one of the many light workers being guided to help lead this shift into the heart of compassion. If so, listen to your heart and let it lead the way forward, because your compassion is literally the light of the world. The angel's second message for 2025 is about karmic healing and shadow work. 2025 is shaping up to be a pivotal and historic year for karmic learning, healing, and shadow work. This will likely be triggered at both a personal and collective level at a potentially large scale, similar to the historic shifts of 2020. As we evolve along humanity's collective accelerated path of ascension into new consciousness, we are naturally being driven to heal and transmute what no longer serves us as we enter that new consciousness. In short, we're about to be guided into deep-level healing. This year will bring up huge opportunities for you to face, understand, and heal your core wounds. In order to do so, you may find yourself being guided into your shadow. Your shadow is the hidden or unconscious part of your psyche. Therein, we often store the feelings, memories, and pieces of ourselves that we're not comfortable with. Throughout the year, we'll have many opportunities to face, integrate, and offer healing love to these pieces of ourselves at a personal level. The angels encourage you to view your wounds as gateways to wisdom and empowerment. Because we are all one and all share in one energy and spirit, what you heal within yourself, you also heal within the collective. At the collective level, we'll also have opportunities to face the collective human shadow, including karmic wounds and lessons that we're all dealing with globally as we shift into love's higher consciousness. This means facing, understanding, and offering healing to collective wounds related to global conflict, suffering, and lack. On the surface, it may seem as if certain conflicts, social issues, or humanitarian issues are getting worse, but in truth, we're just being guided to look at the underlying wounds that were already there. Facing these things is the first step to healing them. Now, there are a few key dates to keep in mind related to this theme of karmic healing and shadow work. The first occurs on May 24th when Saturn shifts from Pisces into Aries. Saturn is the planetary ruler of karma, and its shift into Aries will coincide with lessons related to self-assertion, self-worth, self-discipline, and leadership. In other words, we'll receive a huge burst of energy guiding us to step out of victim consciousness and passivity. You are the leader of your life and the creator of your reality. And this year, you're going to be guided to claim that. There is no better way to do so than to heal and release any false, self-limiting beliefs you've held in the past. This is further underscored by the fact that Chiron, the minor planet representing the wounded healer archetype, will also be in the sign of Aries throughout this year. Chiron in Aries highlights wounds related to your I amness, wounds related to your sense of identity, self-worth, and self-love. According to the angels, breaking free from self-limiting wounds related to our identity and I amness is a crucial step in our ascension into the higher consciousness of love. The consciousness of love must be built from the foundations up, and so it must begin with self-love. To hold a consciousness of self-love is to understand yourself as the divine understands you, to see the true you and realize that you are a piece of God and wield its unlimited power. This is exactly the work we do in my Angelic Ascension program. We focus on awakening the consciousness of love within so that you can step into your spiritual gifts and fulfill your soul purpose at your highest potential. If you want to work with me over the long term in 2025, then do check out the link I left for you in the description below to learn more about my Angelic Ascension program and apply to join. Now, another key set of dates to keep in mind for shadow work and karmic healing will be March 14th through 29th. These are the dates of the total lunar eclipse in Virgo and the partial solar eclipse in Aries, respectively. This entire March eclipse season of 2025 is going to be a supercharged opportunity to balance every aspect of your life with self-love. When self-love leads the way, all areas of your life fall into balance because love is a unifying intelligence that serves everyone and everything around it abundantly and generously. During this eclipse period, you'll be guided to heal and uplift your self-love and the boundaries that protect your self-love in your relationships with others, your work, and your priorities. At a collective level, these shifts will guide humanity to powerfully examine that which benefits the few over the short term versus that which benefits the many over the long term. In other words, karmic energy will be flowing in abundance, helping many lightworkers to take steps to expunge greed, overconsumption, and lack consciousness in our society's structures. Though this may not mean we're saying goodbye to those challenges for good, it does mean that we're taking a huge step into the light and realizing what is truly important, which helps to plant healing seeds. The last set of dates to keep in mind is June 28th through October 9th, when Venus goes into a retrograde period. This will be bringing up major healing and shadow work in your relationships, especially helping you to see the level of self-worth you're bringing to your relationship patterns. Overall, 2025 will be a huge year for healing at many levels. To prepare, stay grounded in the present moment and keep the faith that everything is occurring according to a higher divine order. When we align and harmonize with that divine order, only good can come of this healing work. The angel's third message for 2025 is all about the dysfunction and collapse of outdated structures. Humanity has been in a long-term process of breaking down old systems and paradigms that no longer serve the new consciousness that we are now birthing. Like a ball swiftly rolling down a hill, that momentum is not going to stop anytime soon. We're going to see a continuation of pressure being placed on world systems and structures that do not serve our unity and harmony. One of the biggest spiritual lessons in this breakdown of the old will be related to internal power versus external power. We are currently being guided to reclaim our inner power, autonomy, and authority. Instead of deferring to external sources of power and authority, we're being guided to trust in the greater power that flows eternally from within. The divine presence of the greatest power in the universe resides within you always. We are being guided to remember that and live from this inner power. This shift to inner power helps to break down illusions, usher in truth, and create a higher harmony. It is possible that we may see conflicts arise at different points throughout 2025 related to these lessons on power and the collapse of dysfunctional power structures. A particular time period to keep in mind for these shifts will be early August of 2025. This is the annual Lion's Gateway, which is typically a time for ushering in big consciousness shifts for humanity. This year's Lion's Gateway will be one in which we are called to anchor the light no matter what kind of conflict we see in the world. Remember, breakdowns are often precursors to breakthroughs and act as a necessary gateway into new reality. The angels want you to remember that ultimately, whatever naturally breaks down during this time is not for our highest good. It is safe, therefore, to let go of the old and dysfunctional and surrender in trust and faith to the new that is coming in. The angel's fourth message for 2025 is all about future progress. Remember, 2025 marks the beginning of the age of Pluto in Aquarius, which is an ignition point for the next 20 years of future progress in technology, innovation, social revolution, and forward thinking. 2025 is going to be ripe with light and inspiration related to technology, health, humanitarianism, and environmentalism. We are likely to see continued breakthroughs in technology related to AI, travel, space, renewable energy, and health advancements. We are also likely to see the rumblings of revolutionary energies sparking around social issues with grassroots movements gaining momentum. For the first half of 2025, Uranus, the planet of revolution, will be in Taurus, shaking up financial systems and our relationship with natural resources. Spiritually, this coincides with huge karmic lessons related to healing lack consciousness and overconsumption. We are being called to rediscover the true meaning of security, value, and worth, and to find that these things can be found in our unity. As we gradually awaken and plant healing seeds related to lack consciousness and overconsumption, many lightworkers around the world will be activated to advance sustainable agriculture, green energy, and resource management. If this is lighting you up, then you may very well be one of those lightworkers. If so, follow your heart and take action to connect with the earth in the way that inspires you the most. Even something as seemingly simple as planting a garden and learning more about growing your own food can be a revolutionary act that may lead to more healing and change than you can imagine. Now, in July of 2025, we'll be undergoing a remarkable energy shift because Uranus, which is again the planet of revolution, will be moving into Gemini. This symbolizes fast, forward-moving, future-oriented energy. Anything that felt slow, blocked, or stuck in the past is now being freed up to accelerate, evolve, and break through very quickly. Be sure to find your center and stillness through all of this forward-moving, future-oriented energy and to ground into the present if things get too intense. You may be receiving both the inspiration and the energetic acceleration to drive into the future, but you don't have to do it all at once. You can simply put your left foot in front of your right foot and trust the path that unfolds before you within each present moment. Now, there's just one more important pair of dates to keep in mind with regards to this future-oriented energy, and that's September 7th through 21st. These are the dates of the total lunar eclipse in Pisces and the partial solar eclipse in Virgo, respectively. This second eclipse season of 2025 is going to be about balancing these exciting future-oriented inspirations and ideas with practicality. Remember, 2025 is a power year for manifestation. This eclipse season will be bringing in the lessons that will help you to ground your manifestations into reality in a material, practical, and sustainable way. Any big shifts or spiritual lessons that come up around September will be in service of making your dream real and grounding them into your earthly life. Overall, 2025 is a big year for leaping forward with progress that has potential to shape your long-term future timeline. So stay centered in your heart, feed your faith, and trust in your power to manifest the life of your soul's highest intentions. The angel's fifth message for 2025 is all about unity consciousness. The angels want us to know that so many of the lessons, shifts, and experiences of this coming year will be about ushering in a new and higher level of unity consciousness. That starts with you. If you are listening to these words now, then it is likely that you are a light worker, one who has volunteered at a soul level to help lead the way into greater unity and love. Though leadership is not always easy, your angels want you to know that you are being strengthened, prepared, and activated to do so in your own special way, and that many blessings will come of it. With this in mind, know that many lightworkers, including yourself, will be guided to align with their higher purpose. This means that you may be guided to better understand your soul's highest purpose and intentions for this lifetime, as well as take big steps to put that purpose into action this year. And of course, there will be plenty of inner preparation for that. A key time frame to keep in mind for that inner preparation includes December 6th of 2024 to February 23rd of 2025. This is the span of the Mars retrograde, which marks a period of awakening to that which previously blocked the flow of unity and harmony in the past. Until January 6th of 2025, the Mars retrograde will be in Leo, signifying dramatic breakdowns of illusion. This is a reality check that will help us to break down the illusions and half-truths that have led to conflict in the past. This will also bring shadow work related to power issues to the forefront, wherein we'll be guided to face, better understand, and heal some major components of separation consciousness. These include using brute force to try to resolve conflicts and externalized power over others versus internal power with others. On January 6th, that Mars retrograde shifts into Cancer, wherein we'll be profoundly guided to drop into our hearts, heal any emotional turbulence that has contributed to external conflicts, and discover the divine presence within that flows through all beings and unifies all of us. These lessons will extend throughout the year, but will shift after February 24th when Mars goes direct, and these lessons will take more of a focus on healing our self-love. Now, another key time frame for these lessons in unity consciousness will be July and August of 2025. These months will basically be giving us a glimpse of the themes to come in 2026, which is going to be another pivotal year for making historic changes. In July and August, we'll be seeing energetic frequencies that feel quite similar to that of crises and civil war. This doesn't mean that we'll have a literal civil war or undergo a mass crisis, but it does mean that we're receiving a trigger to transmute the energies that can reflect that level of division. If we want to birth a higher level of unity consciousness, then we must transmute division. This means facing the things in our psyches, relationships, families, cultures, and societal norms that feed into division in the first place, and learning how to heal, balance, and restabilize. Despite that there is always a potential for conflict to spark whenever we go over these old karmic lessons, there are also some very hope-inspiring shifts coming in with this to strengthen unity consciousness. According to the angels, many light workers are going to be activated to strengthen their leadership abilities. Those with a soul destiny to lead are being activated to lead with compassion and heart. Soul-destined leaders of the light will be guided to awaken with big ideas to create peace, harmony, and breakthrough resolutions for those aspects of humanity in states of crisis. Remember, the Lionsgate portal, which peaks on August 8th, is going to be a huge time for this influx of spiritual awakening and activation for new leadership. We are being guided to remember that we are one global human family. That was one of the biggest karmic realizations behind the COVID pandemic. And that lesson will continue to surface because its time has come. In the words of Victor Hugo, nothing else in the world, not all the armies, is so powerful as an idea whose time has come. The time has come for humanity to rise into higher awareness of our unity with one another and with every aspect of life and consciousness in the universe. You can help lead this shift into unity consciousness every day by feeding the forces of love and peace within your own heart and your own life. Your light is like a bonfire in the dark desert night. All the wandering travelers and seekers will be able to see it for miles and miles. And when they stop beside your fire to rest for a while on their journey of seeking, they will be able to light their own torch from that fire and carry it with them. Soon the whole dark desert lights up with 1,000,000 bonfires, creating an illuminated pathway for all those who seek to master the way of love. Thank you for holding that light within and for being a beacon of love in this world. Every little thought and gesture you make is meaningful and makes a powerful difference. Thank you so much for tuning into these angel messages and for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. Remember, if you'd like to join me for my 2025 Manifesting Challenge and learn how to claim your divine power to co-create with the angels in the new year, then click the link below to sign up. If you'd like to work with me super in-depth over the long term in the new year, then do check out the link I left for you below to apply for my 9-month Angelic Ascension Coaching program, where I'll be guiding you to awaken your spiritual gifts and do the inner healing work necessary to align with the higher consciousness of love. It is my honor to be connected with you, and I'm so excited to see all of the blessings 2025 has in store. Happy New Year, and as always, know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!